Yo, what's up? Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, back with another video. Now, before I begin, just want to let y'all know, as usual, that if y'all hear any talking and background noises and whatnot, that's my family. So with that out of the way, let's begin. Now, today is going to be another Oaghaji thoughts video, and I'm going to give my thoughts on the return of Rick Strowd from Real Bout Garou Densetsu 2, aka Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, and Garou Densetsu City of the Wolves, aka Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, Rick Strowd, he is the Native American boxer, of the Fatal Fury series, also known in Japan as Garou Densetsu. He has his gameplay is just phenomenal. His backstory is pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And his boxing style is just phenomenal. In fact, he would become one of the main inspirations for the female character Vanessa from King of Fighters, who would make her debut in King of Fighters 2000, which is pretty cool. And he's very, very different and very unique from the other Native American characters in fighting games, like, for example, like with Night Wolf from Mortal Kombat, Thunderhawk, aka T-Hawk from Street Fighter, and Chief and Thunder from Killer Instinct, you know what I'm saying? And White Buffalo from Koketsuji Ichizoku, aka Power Instinct. You know what I'm saying? And he's almost a little bit akin to like Wolf Hawkfield from Virtua Fighter, who is also a Native American character. Well, more specifically, a Canadian Aboriginal character. You know what I'm saying? Because Wolf Hawkfield is from Canada. I mean, yes, there are Native Americans in Canada, but they're called Canadian Aboriginals in Canada. You know what I'm saying? So, just want to give y'all a heads up. The difference is that Wolf Hawkfield does pro wrestling in Virtua Fighter, and Rick Strowd does Western boxing. Two different styles of Western martial arts. One is more for the performance, but still pretty brutal, and the other is non-performative, which is Western boxing. It's more about that real, full contact martial arts fighting. You know what I'm saying? So, and his approach to Western boxing is just phenomenal. I don't know, I can't say if it's in boxing or out boxing, you know what I'm saying, or the slugger or the brawler, you know what I'm saying. But I feel like he's more like an outboxer, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you look at his gameplay, you know what I'm saying? And he's also very unique in being a practitioner of Western boxing, especially compared to other characters like Mike Bison, aka Balrog, aka Boxer, and Dudley from Street Fighter, as well as like TJ Combo from Killer Instinct, Mickey Rogers from Ryoko no Ken, aka Art of Fighting, and a bunch of other characters. You know what I'm saying? He's just very unique. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't seen him in a fighting game since Real Bout 2. You know what I'm saying? And so it's good to have him return in the Garou Densetsu, aka Fatal Fury series, in City of the Wolves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got Mr. Karate 3, which is Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And we also got the return of like Wolfgang Krauser from Garou Densetsu 2, aka Fatal Fury 2. Kim Jae-hoon and Mark of the Wolves, Blue Mary from Garou Densetsu 3, aka Fatal Fury 3, you know what I'm saying, and and we also got Ken Shudo from Hokuto no Ken, aka Fist of the North Star, as a guest character, which is pretty interesting, you know what I'm saying, and not to mention Nightmare Geese, you know what I'm saying, and not to mention we also got the return of Mr. Big from Ryoko no Ken, aka Art of Fighting, and we haven't seen Mr. Big in an SNK fighting game since like the last time he was a playable character in an SNK fighting game was Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, and maybe the PS2 version of King of Fighters 11. You know what I'm saying? I can't be too sure. You know what I'm saying? But it's most likely just Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, excuse me, and maybe the console version of King of Fighters 11. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, um, yeah, I think SNK is definitely doing a big thing and bringing him back, which is cool. And not to mention, most likely we're going to see Guy Tendo from Bariki 1 be the main character in Ryoko no Ken 4, aka Art of Fighting 4, you know what I'm saying? Especially since SNK confirms that they're making it, you know what I'm saying? But they just need a development team to do so. So, and as y'all know, Buriki 1 is an offshoot to the Ryoko no Ken, aka Art of Fighting series, and it takes place in the same universe as Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury. So, and Last Blade and Savage Reign and 3 Count Bout. So it's, you know what I'm saying? And as we know, the Garou Densetsu, aka Fatal Fury series, it's its own continuity. You know what I'm saying? And for those of y'all that might not know, in the King of Fighters series of games, it's its own continuity, especially because, you know, so that way it's possible for, you know, the Fatal Fury characters and Art of Fighting characters can fight each other without being aged, without the Art of Fighting characters being aged up. And as y'all know, with with Robert Garcia, aka Mr. Karate Number 3, and Ryo Sakazaki, you know, and Mr. Big, they're aged up. They aged up, you know, they're older in the original Fatal Fury continuity timeline. So, and that's something that you need to keep in mind, that the King of Fighters games, the King of Fighters series, it's its own continuity in its own timeline. So, that's something to really keep in mind. But anyways, overall, it's nice to see Rick Strowd return to the Fatal Fury series with City of the Wolves, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully we'll get to see Lee Shun Fei and Alfred as well, who are also in Real Bout 2, because, you know, it'll be nice to have them come back as well. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about the return of Rick Strowd in the Fatal Fury series with, you know, City of the Wolves in the comments below, you know what I'm saying? If y'all like this video, y'all can hit that like button and share it. If y'all enjoy this type of content, y'all can subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying, and hit that notification bell to keep y'all notified. Y'all can also follow me on my other social media accounts, and stay tuned for more other videos along the way. So with all that said, this is your boy, Ogechi Aghaji, aka Oaghaji, aka the Pervy Sensei, signing out. Peace.